I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. They come out here in the eye. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on 4th and 1. And even 40 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Get up. Check nickel.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Ryan. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And tough starting field position here. Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
They'll go again with Bell. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Goes underneath for Bell. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's Freeman, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They come out here in the I, and the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Bryant spread out to the right. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that. And
Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Give him 27 yards that time, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Goes underneath for Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 36 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And his kick is right through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion right is Jones. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got Sanu. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. On second down, here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Heat these two. Let's go. Left. Heat these two. Check safety.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
50.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 47 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he motions the wide receiver. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Sanu, the man in motion left. Now it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they'll get 14 yards out. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Falcons in victory formation.